It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, ready. 1, 2, 3. Go, go.
Fouls through the defense. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Hey, 95, 96 sprint. 95, 96 sprint.
Quarterback making checks.
Sweep, sweep. Ready, go.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the left. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He'll set up to throw. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Punt is in the air. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Looking to throw on first down. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. The give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Here's the handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Swings it out to his running back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
They punted away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's the give off the left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The offense changing the play.
Booster, booster! Go, go!
To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. The hand to the running back. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll go right back to it. There's some room. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense set on first down. This time he wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll go back to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Scrambling away. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Morris. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it down the field. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
1st and goal for the offense. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Morris. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Slams it ahead. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Might be changing the route. Off play action on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Sends it back in motion. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is second and a mile and a half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Makes it past the marker. Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense, and to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Nittany Lions looking to make it 5 straight wins. And they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
Connection going for the big play.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Richmond. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Past the 10. Into their happy place for a touchdown. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Running it to the right. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. All by himself. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That was chaos from the beginning. Quarterback scrambling, he's outside the pocket. He's just looking for somebody to dump the football off to, and there he is, Johnny on the spot. The running back staying with his QB, being a viable target, making the catch, turning upfield, and getting a big gain on third down.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll give it to him again. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running behind that left side. And he steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. They go to the counter. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking for a crease to the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route.
Freeze. Slide. Q. Bubba.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion.
Booster. Level. Where did he go?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man downfield. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion.
Sweet. Look.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Square. Hydro. Ready, go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. Got a wide open receiver. Wide open spaces. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Takes the handoff. It's Morris. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He got nothing on the quick completion. What a reaction by this defense.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They'll run it to the right side. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Making side adjustments here. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Pulled down for the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Snagged out of the air. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a 4th down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's gone! And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
They go to the draw. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Quarterback making adjustments. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. The give as they work on that clock. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on third. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Wants to fire on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.